Alright. Yeah, man. Mikey Garcia versus Robert Easter, Unification, July 28th or sometime about mid-August, and they talking about it being in the Staples Center, Los Angeles, California. Now, I'm very excited for this fight. Hell, Robert Easter's he's been holding on to dear life, barely surviving with that IBF lightweight strap that he won versus Richard Comey, and yet another controversial decision when he beat Comey. You know what I'm saying? Could have gone either way, to be honest, but I thought that the man Comey's knockdown was the difference. You know what I mean? But them fellas, Robert Easter, he about to get in there with Mikey Garcia. You know what I mean? One of the best pound for pound fighters on the planet. You know what I mean? Now, regardless of how you feel about Robert Easter, Mikey Garcia, whether you rate him as a pound for pound fighter, you know what I'm saying, whether you think he's a good fighter, well, truth be told, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't too high on the man, never really been high on the man, Mikey Garcia, you know what I'm saying, but them fellas' skill set and what he's been doing in boxing, you know what I'm saying, this guy's, champion at lightweight. The man went up, got a title at 140 pounds. You know what I mean? Even though I thought it was kind of dubious how he went up to 140 pounds to fight Limpinets when Bud Crawford had moved out the division. You know what I mean? Now that would be a fight where Mikey Garcia would really be testing himself. You know what I'm saying? Where he would be the underdog. I'm sure in the betting odds for the Garcia versus Robert Easter, Mikey gonna be Mikey ain't gonna be the underdog. It's gonna be Robert Easter. You know what I mean? Damn, Morgan Seafood, man. This joint's closed, man. This is a landmark in DC. You know what I mean? Morgan Seafood. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's gonna be some what you call it, gentrification. Maybe Morgan Seafood was bought out. I can guarantee you 9 out of 10. You know what I mean? It's gonna be some kind of establishment by Caucasians, you know what I mean? No offense to Caucasians, I'm just saying that was a landmark, you know what I mean, Washington D.C. But anyways, that's besides the point. Look at the type of stuff that be springing into uptown D.C. on Georgia Ave. They got like what you call it, dog daycares, you know what I mean, where you could take your dog there while you go to work and they're gonna watch your dog for you. It's crazy, dogs. I just passed the old Madness store. You know what I mean? But, like I said, on the real, Robert Easter, them fellas, Robert Easter's really going to test himself. You know what I mean? He's going to the man Mikey Garcia's backyard. You check it, he's going to his backyard, Los Angeles, California. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, man, it's about that time, though, It's about that time, you know what I mean? Mikey Garcia's a guy. I don't know if Al Heyman is his manager, but I'm sure he's working with Al Heyman in some sort of capacity, especially since his fights be on Showtime. You know what I'm saying? Mikey Garcia definitely took control of his own destiny after he got up out that top rank contract. You know what I mean? He wasn't no world champion when he had left Top Rank. He used to be. You know what I'm saying? He was a featherweight and 130-pound champ. You check it, beating Salido at featherweight and beating Roman Rocky Martinez. You know what I'm saying? But on the real, since he's come over to Showtime within a short time, them fellas are two-time champion. You know what I mean? Them fellas got a world title at lightweight since he came back from his little 2-year hiatus. You check it? So he's doing this thing, like I said, controls his own destiny. He's calling his own shots. I'm sure he's making the biggest paydays he ever made. He's probably making about $1 million a fight. I would not doubt it one bit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with the man Al Heyman and the Showtime BBC side. But Robert Easter, man, he might be trying to get revenge on that beatdown that Mikey Garcia gave to the About Billions boss, Agent Broner. You know what I mean? In my opinion, man, to be honest, man, I just rate Mikey Garcia's skill set more than the man Robert Easter. I think Robert Easter is going to be giving up his height, not using his jab, and Mikey going to pick him apart. Kind of punching, you know what I mean? Just more activity and actually precise accuracy. You know what I mean? That's how you gonna dissect this guy, Robert Easter. You know what I mean? But I'm happy that Mikey Garcia. Start talking shit, man. Some fellas when they in the whip, man, they feel they can do anything. They feel like they're on top of the world. You know what I'm saying? But what I was saying, yeah, man, Mikey Garcia. That was a point I was trying to make. What's the point I was trying to make? That first threw me off track talking that shit to do behind me. Yeah, I mean, but what was the point I was trying to make? Yeah, Mikey Garcia was supposed to fight. He was gonna retain that 140-pound IBF strap he took off of Limpinich. He beat Limpinich by decision. But he was gonna fight some Russian dude who had won the mandatory position. You check it. He won an eliminator. Is it Red Catch? Somebody. I can't even remember who, to be honest. And I seen that fight. It was on Showtime. But Mikey, instead of facing that guy as a mandatory, he got to go in for a unification with his lightweight strap. And I ain't mad at that one bit. You know what I mean? Where's the best competition right now in boxing? I think Mikey Garcia also made the decision to drop that 140-pound strap and keep that lightweight title because Lomachenko moved up. You know what I mean? That's a big money fight. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko's gonna be fighting Linares, so that's gonna be kind of stacked right there. You know what I mean? Mikey Garcia could get the winner out of the winner of Robert Easter and Mikey. They can get a chance to fight. What's his name? He can get a chance to fight the winner of Lomachenko versus Linares. You know what I mean? So these fights are coming up on the horizon. You know what I mean? There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say Robert Easter was hiding. You know what I'm saying? Because he's actually about to fight the best guy, in my opinion, at lightweight, in Mikey Garcia, in a unification fight. So Robert Easter's doing what he's supposed to do. Mikey Garcia is doing what he's supposed to do too. You know what I'm saying? But Mikey Garcia strategically taking fights where, I'm not saying that fights that he could win, but basically, like I said, he's in control of his career right now. And he ain't even really about that, he talks a good game, talking about he'd like to go to 147 to fight Spence. But he didn't even fight the man Terrence, go up to 140 to fight Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? So he talks a good game, you know what I mean? But at least this guy's being involved in world title fights, moving up in weight and getting titles. You know what I'm saying? And also unifications. So I ain't mad at him one bit, you know what I'm saying? Fellas are like looking at Floyd Mayweather and what's his name? And Manny Pacquiao blueprint, you know what I mean? Got to a point in time where these two guys, Manny and Floyd, were, carefully selecting which opponents they're gonna face, you know what I mean? Opponents who still can cause a threat, you know what I'm saying? Or they dangerous to a certain degree, but overall, you would favor either Manny or Floyd, you know what I'm saying? Because, the skill set and just what they were bringing to the table with their overall skill set, you know what I mean? Compared to the guys that they had fought at a certain point in time when they became pay-per-view stars. And I'm sure Mikey Garcia, man, he's been following the blueprint, and he himself should be a candidate to try to become a pay-per-view star in the United States. Because on the real, who do we have in the United States? Canoli done tarnished his reputation, you know what I'm saying, really and truly. That's his own doing, you know what I mean? It ain't no biased opinion right about now, you know what I mean, about Canoli. That's what he did to himself. You check it? You know what I mean? Because otherwise, only thing I would be critical is him in the ring, you know what I'm saying? Where it applies, you know what I mean? Now I could be critical and say the man tested positive for a banned substance. And can't nobody say I'm lying about that. So this is an opportunity for a man like Mikey Garcia, especially with the unification with Robert Easter in Los Angeles, California. Hopefully they said the Staples Center, that's right. They're trying to maximize profits over there, you know what I mean? You check it, because Mikey might be a big draw in Los Angeles. If I'm not mistaken, he hasn't fought in LA since like 2011. You check it, so yeah, I mean, the man Mikey Robert Easter, he keeps doing this thing. You know, I'm not here to predict whether he's going to become a pay-per-view star or not, but I'm sure it's somewhere in the you know what I'm saying, in the you know, in their plans to try to become not only a star entertaining in the ring, but also become a figure to the point where people want to watch you. You know what I mean? Will pay to watch you. You check it, so that is what it is, man. Beat Marsh Boxing, you know what I mean? Just here to let everybody know that Mikey Garcia and dude is definitely happening, and Robert Easter is definitely happening according to the articles I read, and I'm happy about that, you know. And somebody should tally up and keep track of how many unifications we've got on the we've got on Showtime PBC. That's what somebody got to do. I might do it my damn self, as opposed to how many unifications we have had on HBO. You know, HBO ain't about that unification life. Not because it's because they don't have no stars over there. You know what I'm saying? You know, they don't have no, you know, Showtime's the kind of channel right now where they could give you Showtime could give you a triple header. And all three of them fights are for a world title, world championship boxing. And HBO, on the other hand, they could give you a card like the one they had the other night with Danny Jacobs headlining versus Selesky, and on the undercard, Big Baby Davis and Duhaupas. And none of those guys are champions. You know what I'm saying? You know, all the champions in the United States, they're over there on the Showtime side. You know what I mean? Even guys that are not so much, maybe who are not from the United States, like Adonis Stevenson. These champions you see fighting over there on the HBO side, they either going to be Eastern European or Mexican, straight up and down, you know what I mean? And there ain't too many titles over there on that side to get a unification, you know what I'm saying? So Showtime doing their thing, man, you know what I mean? Giving this unification and lightweight, and to me, in my opinion, you know, we should demand the winner of Robert Easter and Mikey Garcia face the winner of Linares and what's his name? Lomachenko, you know what I mean? You check it now, Lomachenko, I think he's fighting in May with Linares. Robert Easter and Mikey fighting in July, mid-August. So hopefully before the year ends, they could try to squeeze in that fight. And if not, by sometime next year, you know what I mean? By spring of next year, the winners of these bouts should fight each other, you know what I mean? So, yo, B-Marsh Boxing. I had to let it be known one time before I hop on the horse, the Iron Horse. Mikey Garcia and what's his name? If you're from the DC, Maryland area, shout out which is your metro station. Shout out which is your train station. If you see it over here, drop a like in the comment drop a like one time, you know what I'm saying? Let me know where you from, if you're from the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, DMV. Because these trains right here, they all go to the DMV. If you see your joint, you see your train station, let it be known, all right? B-Marsh Boxing about to seal the deal. Let me hop on this horse, and I'm gone. Peace.